Hey y'all, it's Courtney. How y'all doing? I changed my bonnet for y'all. Listen, nothing but joy, okay? Nothing but joy. Listen, with everything that's going on right now, people losing their jobs and all of that, I am truly enjoying all this black love, all right? So, I have a simple request. Do y'all remember? Now, I'm a baby of the 60s. I was born in 69, yeah, at the tail end of the 60s, but nonetheless, the 60s. Why not start doing things that were done when I was too young to participate? Like rent parties. I'm sure somebody knows somebody that lost a job because of all this nonsense that's going on. What is that? So, anyway, I'm sure someone knows someone that have lost a job because of all this nonsense that's going on right now. um, it's things happening that's beyond people's controls. Do y'all remember rent parties? I used to hear about them. I was too young to go. I couldn't go. But being the second to the youngest from a large family, um, my siblings were old enough to attend. So they went to rent parties, they had paint parties. Somebody was moving in somewhere and they wanted to paint or whatever. They go in and they have food and they paint. Um, I could go to that. They wouldn't give me a paintbrush, but I could go. Um, but I couldn't attend the rent parties. So, um, how about as we were standing together as brothers and sisters, this 92, I still believe it was more than 92% when you think about all those ballot boxes that were set on fire. I know in my heart of hearts, it was more than 92%, y'all. Okay, I digress. So, and more than 80% of the black men, too. I'm just saying, I digress. I'm trying to stay focused. So, why don't we start having rent parties? Or hey, I'm just checking up party. You know what I'm saying? A checkup drive by. Ooh, a checkup drive by. Everybody drive by and drop off an envelope. Come on now. A drive by, somebody drop off some groceries. Come on now. I'm just saying. We can do it. You can ring the doorbell and run. They open the door, boom, canned goods sitting on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's do it. Let's do it. I love that idea. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go through your handbags in your closet. You know you have one that you're not carrying. And put a little something in there for a sister that's going through a little something right now. And say, hey, I just brought you a bag of love, sister. Because right now, we got to do this. Tell her don't open it until you leave because she might try to give it back to you. Yeah. So we can't wait on people to say, hey, I'm struggling, I'm going through something. If we know someone have lost their job behind all this nonsense that's going on in DC, let's create some love bags. If it's a man, go and get one of those bags that they use to carry their stuff in, the shaving kits. Go get one of those. Mm-hmm. For the brothers. And put a little something in there for them to buy some food, to pay a bill. You know, we know our brothers can be prideful sometimes. The ones that are just standing on their own, 10 toes down, don't ask nobody for nothing. And they're not too quick to say something is going on. Let's look out for one another. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think it would be a great thing. I think it would be an amazing thing. Let's do it. We can do that. And if you're growing food, grow enough to be able to, you know, sit 3 or 4 bunches or 5 or 6 bunches of greens on somebody's porch, ring the doorbell and leave. Some tomatoes and okra and, you know, all that good stuff we grow in our gardens, right? And let's look out for one another. That's part of Black love. That's part of being supportive, you know? And it's no judgment because it's hard to ask for help sometimes. I don't know if you ever had to ask for help. I have. I've had to. It wasn't easy. And just because you ask don't mean you get it. You know what I mean? So we don't have to wait. We can see the need and meet the need. Yeah, how about that? Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm excited. I'm excited. And let's see, how do I turn? Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Somebody can have that. Some of that. Divide it. Sit it on a porch and leave. You don't have to bring attention to yourself. Just know that you did it and be grateful that you were able to do it. All right. All right. I love y'all. Be good to each other. All right. Be encouraged. And keep this Black love up. And let's talk about if each and every last one of us that are on this love train, I love it. I love it. We're going to call it the Black love train. If everybody just put $1 in, one, do y'all know we'd have enough money to open a hospital and hire Black doctors and nurses and phlebotomists, x-ray techs? $1. Yeah. And I do you one better than that. That's just to get started. You know? If we do $10 a month into a fund to start a Black hospital, we could have our own medical city. We just could. We could have our own medical city, and we could bring in retired doctors that love what they do, and they can train the younger ones coming in. That's right. If Sister Mary McLeod Bethune could do it, we could do it too. Yes, we can. Collectively. Yes. And, she started a school. We can do that, y'all. We don't have to be a part of their educational system. We should have our own. Yes. And being that we are the most educated people in the world, us that look like us, yeah. We have professors, teachers, doctors, lawyers, nurses. We have undertakers. Okay. Let's do more than own cemeteries. Let's own some funeral homes. Let's teach the younger ones that are coming in, be that apprenticeship. Let's give that to them. Let's bring them into the fold. And if we had a hospital, we could start with one. Get it up and running. Before you know it, we have one in every city where we populate. We could do it. We have the knowledge, the know-how, the education, the ability. Okay? Okay? And I believe anything done in love will be prosperous. Yes, it will be fruitful. We can do it. We can do it. I just had to share that. And while you're thinking about that, let's go on and get these love bags and shaving kits together for our sisters and brothers that are going through a hard time. And when I say put a little something in them, I'm talking about some money. Okay? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's start taking care of one another. Yeah. Um, and if you don't want to do that, let's put some money together. Set up a board, and we're not going to act like it's our own personal money and act crazy with people when they say they need help. We're just going to help. That's what that is. All right. All right. I love y'all. Bye. Be encouraged.